basically your assessment task is to write 2 paragraphs, not a full essay, no introduction, no conclusion. Also look at my amazing Photoshop work. You can barely tell that it's just who's got no hand everywhere. All right, so I'll take you through the rubric and some examples first, just to sort of give you an idea of the task and what you're trying to do well, or trying to do, to get a good score or whatever. So you've got to do a good topic sentence. And this PowerPoint's on Teams, so I'm not going to read any of this out. But just to give you a bit of an idea, to do a really good job, you need to talk about authorial construction and intent. So you'd be saying something like S.E. Hinton wants to show that life is hard battle, whereas Chandra is trying to show that things can work out if you just try your hardest, or something like that. You got to talk about characters. Ideally, you're discussing literary and filmic devices. I don't know if filmic's a word, but maybe I'm wrong. So you'd be talking about shot types, close-ups, music, all the stuff we've been talking about. And literary, you'd be talking about symbols, motifs, all that sort of stuff that we did for the outsiders. You're going to talk about setting. So again, you're going to talk about literary devices to describe setting. So you might say, the House of Jules and the House of Jasminda, how they're both shown in different ways, different cameras, different objects, different props, different items. You're going to talk about conflict. So that's pretty easy for the outsiders. A little bit less easy, I guess, for Bend It Like Beckham, because they're not really that conflicted. They're just kind of, maybe they are, I don't know. Didn't seem as serious to me as people dying, but different way of looking at it. You're going to talk about authorial intent, which is basically why they made the film or wrote the book, and so that's usually pretty easy to talk about. Then you're going to use quotes, of course, easy peasy, and then, oh wow, I added a GIF. Gee, I was really trying hard when I made this one. Then you're going to nominalise to signal analysis, which sounds fancy, but this is what we talked about for the outsiders. So things like, instead of saying I think, I feel, you're saying this shows, this depicts, this characterises, this characterisation, those sort of things. So pronouns instead of I, stuff like that. And then you're going to use good words. So we might do some stuff, again, well, amazing gift, using synonyms or the thesaurus feature on Word to give us nicer words than average. And you're going to spell and punctuate well, hopefully.